a giant 8-inch. Well, first perch. I don't know if it's gonna count to anything, but we'll find out. That's what we're here for. After a while, finally, another nice one. Another eater. In the water it looked bigger. Alright. Yellow perch. Really slow bite. We had a cold front and now it's warmer again, and it kinda got all these fish kind of in a shock, so they're really slow biting, but you put in your time, you get a bunch of them. Here's a nice little eater, probably a 10-incher. Alright, enjoy the video of us catching perch on the Mississippi River backwater lakes. Alright, so this time around we went up north a little bit on the Mississippi River on some backwaters, and we were right off a boat landing. Right next to the boat landing though, where the boats get thrown in there is a circle that's all cleaned out from maybe the boats, motors, cleaning the weeds out or whatever. But there was a good amount of perch actually swimming on the bottom of that little hole. But eventually they moved out of that hole, and then we had to look for them a little bit. Then we started finding them way out in the middle of that area, as you can see on the map, in about 5 to 6 feet of water, catching them out there to finish off our day. Finding just some eater size yellow perch on the Mississippi River this time around. Enjoy the video. Using a piece of Nightcrawler on a little jig head. Well, first perch. I don't know if it's gonna count to anything, but we'll find out. That's what we're here for. First perch, Nightcrawler on the bottom. Another one. Wrong species. It's a northron. Good thing it's barely hooked. Oh my goodness. Alright, another nice one. It is slow, right off the boat landing. Catching perch. This makes 4. Little jig head with Nightcrawler, just jigging it in the weeds, gravel. Another yellow perch on that jig head with a piece of Nightcrawler, just jigging it out in the open water. First, they were right behind me in a little bit of a bowl in the weeds by the dock, but they seem to move out toward the deeper water or something here, because now I'm throwing way out there as far as I can cast and just jig it back, and I'm getting a lot of fish. The bad thing is there are a lot of small ones, but that's barely an eater. Alright, another perch. So they stopped biting kind of out here, so I started looking for them, went way over here closer to shore, and then found them over there. Partly cloudy. Seems like sometimes that seems to matter and sometimes it doesn't. A lot of little ones, barely any find or keepers. That one probably just makes it. Oh, come here, you. That puts us at 6. So, because you probably can hear the wind, I added a sinker onto my jig there right in front for it to have a little bit more weight so I can cast it farther in the wind. And there's a yellow perch. And this one's going back too small. A lot of small ones. Surprisingly, around 1 o'clock we had a good amount of bites, and then kind of starting to slow down again here. So after a while, finally, another nice one. Using that sinker to cast into the wind, because there's a hard wind. Nightcrawler, little jig head. Alright. I wasn't even recording for that battle, talking to myself there. Another eater. In the water it looked bigger, but it is eater at least. And there's our worm. We got our worm back. Look at it. Little red worm. Or something. I don't know what that is. It's some type of worm. I don't know where it came from. Little guy. Well, I don't know how long more we're gonna stay. All the yellow perch just completely disappeared, and now it's turning into little bluegills. I don't know what happened. The wind kind of started back up again and got pretty strong, and seemed like the perch shut off. So we're out. The afternoon bite is horrible, but all right. This is what I'm using. The reel, the rod. The line I'm using is 6-pound test Sufix advanced fishing line. And remember, it's really windy today, so I added a sinker slip shot to that little jig head to give it a little bit more weight so you can shoot it through the wind a little bit. All right, that's it. All right, here are our perch. Boom. Alright, got around 10 perch. We didn't max out, but kind of got close, I guess. We only need 5 more and then we would maxed out. That's it. Backwaters in the Mississippi River.